Hey everyone, welcome to Night Sky Wisdom and Tarot. I'm Alex, and as promised previously, I'm bringing you a couples reading. So this is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. This is a love reading for those who are coupled, partnered, married, all of the above, but official connections only. I did a singles read last week, so you should see posted in my library if you're interested in that. Please don't hesitate to hit the like button. It really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm, and it lets me know I'm on the right track as far as whether or not this is something you want to see. Also, it's a great energy exchange for tarot. Please keep in mind that this is a general reading and cannot and will not apply to everyone. So if it's not your reading, feel free to check your other placements if I do readings for those placements. Right now I'm only doing certain ones. Or, you know what I'm saying, just stick around and listen for the wisdom, and wish those well that the reading is. Welcome cross watchers as well. Don't know if I said that, so let's get into it. I'm going to do a 9-card spread. It's going to be your energy, the connection, the energy of the connection, and their energy. All energy on the top row is the outward projected energy. Middle row is how you feel, or your position versus their position, and underline is the unseen energies. So the center of the spread will represent the core of the connection. That's how you'll know whether or not it resonates with you. Okay, Spirit, for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node, can I get energy for Capricorn couples? Oops. Dropping cards. Hold on. Capricorn. Okay. And I do not read reversals, but I do read the energy of reversals where it applies. So, connection. Try to make sure you guys can see everything and your partner's energy. Okay, the core of the reading representing the connection. Right now, y'all are in a place of grief, mourning a loss. So, this is a couples read, but something has happened in this connection which changed. How do I put this? It kind of either changed how you view each other, but not for the greater good, or not for the positive. It was more of a negative thing. So let's say there was infidelity involved. It's like you're having a hard time really seeing the person in the same way that you used to see them, or vice versa. So again, this is you, the connection, and them. But if the roles are reversed and they apply that way, take them that way. But at the center of it, there is a disappointment about a change in, you're either reassessing each other, somebody's reassessing the other person, or the whole relationship as a whole. It's like, this isn't what I thought it was. You aren't who I thought you were. Something of that nature. For you, how you're feeling right now, it's like walking away from things that no longer serve you. So you're either considering walking away from the connection, or you're walking away of dealing with walking away from a way of dealing with your partner, because you feel like it's nothing paying off from dealing with them in this way, shape, or form. So what I'm hearing is a lot of you may have felt like you were giving with the hopes that the other person would learn from the process of how you love, and therefore be able to reciprocate it, but something's not working. Their present energy is 6 of Pentacles, though. So they're looking to participate in equal give and take, although I do get the impression that this is post incident, right? So something happened in which this person really disappointed you. You're not happy with the connection or the dynamic. You're walking away. So maybe you've closed off a bit from this person. Now they want to do equal give and take. And you've kind of walked away from feeling like you're ever going to get that from that person. Even if you get it, it's like I'm hearing you ruined it. Like it's not the same anymore. So Your underlying energy for you is Queen of Cups. You do want to be able to open up and gain control, and you want to trust this person. You want to believe that things will be different. And I don't know if I said this. I'm going to clarify so to get more details as needed and also get some advice from Spirit. I don't think I said that, so I apologize. But you want to love, you want to have control of your emotions. You don't want to feel these feelings, but you're feeling like you're given no choice but to shift your perspective of this whole relationship and kind of change how you deal with this person. And it's all about you honoring yourself and maintaining self-worth. So it's from a good place, but because this is an existing connection, I don't feel like you're ready or wanting to give up on it. It's like you're kind of in a place of feeling stuck because it's kind of rebuilding that trust without feeling like you really can. For the connection itself, ooh. So I say ooh because the underlying energy for the connection is Three of Cups. That is the unseen energy. We're going to clarify this. Sorry, guys. My kids are away. So I have to keep my phone on in the event. Usually I don't have my phone on, my ringer on during reading. So please excuse me. But I have small kids. They're away with a friend. And I need to know if they call. So back to the reading. The energy below it, under the unseen energy, sorry, for this connection is Three of Cups. So this could mean two different things, but we'll clarify to determine which one. So hold your breath for a minute. It might not be the worst case scenario, but you know worst case could be that this is third party energy. And this could be what has created the uneven or the what's perceived as a dynamic where you'll never get this person to match your energy or invest what you're investing. In the unseen is Three of Cups. So in the negative, there could be some third party energy, but mind you, also third party doesn't necessarily mean that they are unfaithful or cheating. Third party could just mean that their energy is split between you and a career, or there could be like an overbearing mother involved, or they could have a child from a previous connection. And let's say, you love the child like your own, but at the same time, this person has some kind of unhealthy dynamic in which they place the child. I'm saying this delicately because I understand the importance of protecting your children and honoring your children, especially in mixed relationships where you're bringing children in. But at the same time, if it's a marriage, it can get to the point where a parent feels so guilty and maybe not even realize that's what it is, or feel so obligated because this is a different dynamic. They feel so obligated to the child, they almost put the child above the spouse in that sense. So the person that you're with could be split between you and a child, and that they, in a unhealthy way, let the child run the relationship. So we'll get more information and see what that is. But on the positive side, it could be that true desire for you all to reunite in the way that you used to, like the good old days, and have, celebrate and kind of get back to that space of being that was healthy and maybe even better. Above though, Judgment. So I really feel that the other person, whoever was the offender in this situation, because I really strongly feel this is where someone did something or has done something repeatedly that is detrimental to the relationship. Whoever the offender is feels this energy, and of course both parties feel it, but the person who is kind of the offender, they know that anything they do or say right now can and will be used against them in a court of law, maybe literally for you if you're married. So it's like they know everything they do right now is being watched. And it's kind of one of those funky situations where they might have earned it, but at the same time, it's not the healthiest and definitely not the happiest position to be in a relationship. Now, remember, they're in a place where they want to do equal give and take. The unseen energy is they do really understand, whether you see it or not, the importance of building a legacy and a strong foundation. Knight of Pentacles energy is their unseen energy. They really are in it for the long haul, but I do get that their actions, because their outward actions are Seven of Cups, they don't act like that though. Seven of Cups is about options and having your eye on in multiple, like you're considering multiple different outcomes. And with this being a relationship reading, this could mean that you feel like everything else is more important or equally important as you, and you're always an option. But deep down, they don't really see it like that. But there's a communication issue, clearly. There's a communication issue in the sense of they might say they want to give equal give and take. The problem is that their choices have displayed the total opposite of their intentions. And that clearly could be where the frustration is. It's like you came into this relationship either starting out where their choices match their intentions, or realizing that they don't know how to make their choices match their intentions, because it's like they're trying to please everybody. And Seven of Cups is about not every option being a good option. So there's times and situations where you should not even be amongst these cups. The obvious choice is the dynamic between you two, but they pit it up against all these other energies and don't make the best choice for that a Knight of Pentacles would make, who says that they want to build a stable foundation and feels that way. So their actions are not representing their true feelings towards you, Capricorn. So let's start clarifying some of this. Let's clarify the Five of Cups, like at the core of the relationship right now. Mourning a loss. So there's the good thing about the Five of Cups is there's still something salvageable there. But the loss is a bit bigger. Usually there's 3 cups knocked over, 2 left, right? And it's all about perspective. Right now, because so many perceptions about what this was going to be like and so many unmet expectations there, you know, you're really focused in this dynamic more so on what kind of isn't going right. But again, Five of Cups indicates there's something there to still be salvaged, but you really will have to work on it, and you both will have to agree to work on it together. So what's this Five of Cups energy? Can we clarify this a little bit more, Spirit? And remember, stick around for the advice at the end. It's just not on the table yet. 4 of Swords, 2 of Cups, 3 of Cups again. Definitely split energy. Well, let's do this in order. I'm hearing lazy with this 4 of Swords. So somebody, again, I feel like your partner is not doing what they need to do to prove that this is about you and them, and instead they're trying to appease multiple people. Now, I would hope that this is not about infidelity, but take the energy how it applies. Not much is being done to address this third party energy of this relationship. Let's clarify the 3 of Cups, okay? Because it came out twice, and then I'll be able to maybe backtrack to this 5 of Cups energy. But let's clarify this. 3 of Cups is the unseen. And the thing is, because it's the energy that's unseen for the relationship, it's possible that it's not necessarily you that doesn't see this, but this is what the partner doesn't see with regards to what the underlying issue is. Let's clarify this 3 of Cups energy. Ace of Cups, the Devil, Death. Whoo. I can't help but to see this as third party, but hopefully for the Capricorns, this is 4. You already know about this. This isn't like I don't want to plant, remember y'all, this is a general reading, so I'm not trying to plant something in your mind that wasn't there already. If it is third party energy, you already kind of know this, okay? So Again, it's like there's only one cup to be considered, and it should be your cup. It should be you and them. They know they want to build a future with you, but there's a toxic connection that they do not want to let go of. Now, mind you, it could be third party as far as infidelity. Could also be a job that's toxic. Like some people are workaholics. Are they so tied to success and their idea of abundance, financial abundance, that they totally neglect their relationship? That is an opportunity for death and rebirth, because that way of thinking is death to the relationship. If they are able to dead that way of thinking, it is rebirth to the relationship. Either way, the way they feel about you is the Ace of Cups. Their specific underlying energy is Knight of Pentacles. But the way they act, how does Seven of Cups reflect to somebody that they're the Ace of Cups? Oh, guys, I'm looking for my little paper that helps me. Hold on one second. Oh, here it is. I have to do this so it focuses on the object in the front. But yeah, how is a Seven of Cups? How is outwardly saying, let me decide if what I'm going to give my attention, or who I'm going to give favor to, or what I'm going to give priority to right now. If you're always in the mix of all these other cups when really you're the Ace of Cups, how does that reflect that you are the primary thing? Is you and them? It doesn't. So I feel like your energy is so clear. But I do feel like I want to, let me clarify Eight of Cups in your present energy, because this will better help me determine which group of Capricorns this is for. Because it's like, this is a couples reading. I don't think you've walked away, because that would make you single, right? So maybe you're in a separation state. Maybe you guys are separated. And the key to the reunion between you two is an end to this toxic pattern that this person has of not prioritizing you guys. Okay, let's clarify this Eight of Cups, please, Spirit. Knight of Swords, Queen of Wands, Nine of Wands. Whatever this is, it keeps happening. It keeps happening. And Knight of Swords indicates it's like a pattern that you keep observing with this person. It's something you keep observing them do. I feel like it's involving a Queen of Wands, which gives me third party energy. And you've gone back and given the chances and hope that, again, that you could love this person and do a lot of times in different types of counseling, they tell you if you tell a person you are going to forgive them, then you also bear the responsibility of moving forward from the situation. You take the lesson of it, you don't forget about it, but forgiveness is different. So you are kind of going into a mutual agreement to not keep throwing it in their face, to give them the opportunity to get things right, or to change, or to show improve without you constantly beating them across the head with it. But I feel like you did that and you got beat across the head because they kept going back to their old ways of doing things. So now you're in a state of like, look, I have to take my self-worth into account. I can't keep treating myself like if I don't want you to treat me like an option, how do I treat myself? I can't treat myself like that. So let's clarify. I'm curious about this Seven of Cups energy for them. Why do they keep stepping into the Seven of Cups energy when that's not really how they feel deep down? It's like, and that would make sense because the devil energy is what's the unseen energy for the connection. So it's not necessarily even that it's something very toxic. It's like an addiction for them. Like just having options makes this person feel comfortable, even when they're really not an option for them to be happy, just to know they have options. So I feel like this person, it gives them a sense of importance, whether it's between you and another person or you in a career. So let's clarify this Seven of Cups. Let's see. Three of Wands, the High Priestess, Two of Wands. And the funny thing is, Three of Wands is about wanting your ships to come in. High Priestess is about being intuitive, being connected, being an authority in your own spiritual world. So you have a direct connection to your higher power and your higher self. And Two of Wands is about planning for a choice that you made. The odd thing here is that I feel this High Priestess is more in a reverse energy. It's a blockage for them. It's like people who they can never be satisfied where they are because they're always looking for the next thing. All of us can fall into that in some way, shape, or form. But to some people, it is an addiction. It's a toxic pattern, devil energy, that they can't. It's like you know what the ending is going to be, but you kind of mute your High Priestess energy and you continue to say, I wonder what else is out there. I really got what I wanted. Now let me look and see what else is out there and let me plan for this other thing. Like, this is the one, it's almost like they're being backwards about their Two of Wands energy. This is the one that I really want. This is the only one. It's like without this one, nothing else matters anymore. But they're actually paying more attention to the thing that's not directly in their energy. So it's always the next career advancement. It could always be the next woman or man. It's always the next thing. Capricorn, really, honestly and truly, I'll get some advice cards from Spirit. But personally, let me just input, and I always like to give a disclaimer. This is not in the cards. The unfortunate part is, I know it's difficult when you know what a person wants, but they cannot conquer their own demons to make their actions match. And that's probably why you're in Wounded Warrior, because you know that. You know there's a big difference between who they really are at their core and how they really feel at their core and how they act externally. The problem is you can't fix that. No matter, there's no loving somebody out of that. It has to be something that they choose to change. And it can't be out of a state of fear of loss. It temporarily works that way. But long-term change has to be because the person decided that this is detrimental to me, period, point blank. Whether I'm still with Capricorn or not, this is something I realize and acknowledge I need to let go of. When people only change in an attempt to stop somebody else from leaving, really the odds of it lasting are very small. So let's clarify the Six of Pentacles. This equal give and take that they're saying they want to give right now. I mean, who knows? You know, maybe they get something to clarify whether or not. Oh, gotta restart. Hold on. Okay. My camera restarts at like 24 minutes. So let's see this Six of Pentacles, Spirit. Can you clarify more about this energy that they're giving off right now of wanting to shift this dynamic? Is it long term? What space is it coming from? What else do we need to know? Let's see. Oh. And let me... Seven of Wands, the Emperor, the Two of Pentacles. Honestly, it feels like Spirit is saying that they're doing so from a standpoint of trying to protect the relationship, but it's not so much from a place of wanting to be better in general, right? Because it's the right thing to do regardless. Like, when someone really wants to change, whether you decided to walk away or stay, they will still exhibit the same behavior. So I ask you to consider, Capricorn, that if you decided to leave and give this person no indications, no hope of return, would they still initiate this change? Or is this a reactionary defense mechanism or method to keep you kind of within the boundaries of where you should be in their life? Emperor energy comes out because it's very methodic and strategic. So the emperor is not letting go of one kingdom to keep the other one. They're basically breadcrumbing multiple kingdoms to keep them happy. That is the nature and the role of any kind of, if you want to bring it to present day, politician. It's like there's only so far they can push the change without losing all of their options and their donors and their, whoever holds the purse strings, whoever's giving them what they want or what they need. And so this emperor energy isn't the best because it's very much them using this equal give and take. And they may not, listen, they may not be doing it in a way where they realize that's what they're doing, but this is a part of their pattern. Two of Pentacles, it's like trying to balance the books in sense of they don't want to lose you, so that's very authentic. But at the end of the day, are they willing to lose the other thing? And in the Two of Pentacles, they're not really putting anything down. They're just balancing and recalibrating as necessary to say, let me look at this, let me look at this, let me consider this, let me consider this. And so right now it's in your favor and they have your attention, so they're adjusting as necessary, but the other pentacle is still in their hand. So let's clarify the Knight of Pentacles. Hopefully we get something pleasant. I don't feel like all hope is lost in this situation, but as far as the here and right now, I'll let spirit give you the final advice. But what I am seeing, me, Alex, this just seems like a situation where you may have to consider walking away, even if ultimately you want to come back together. Okay, but let's look at this Knight of Pentacles as their underlying energy, unseen energy. Just want to walk away with something a little more pleasant and positive. Yeah, but see, Page of Cups, the World, and the Hermit, they do desire this connection. They do desire to build a foundation with you. They do desire to close out this cycle and to do better. The issue, what is missing, is the Hermit energy. They need to go within. This is a spiritual problem, a maturity problem, a them problem. There's nothing you can do for somebody to facilitate. You can't facilitate a hermit mode for another person. And the concerning thing right here is that this Page of Cups is a Page of Cups. This isn't a Knight, King, or Queen. This is a page. There's no, with regards to them and their energy towards this connection, underline it, yes, there's an Ace of Cups. Underline you, there's a Queen of Cups. But with their cups on their side, it's a page. This person really has to mature to close out this cycle. And they really need some self-reflection. And there's nothing you can do to do that for somebody. I don't care if you write it all out on a piece of paper and say, hey, read this. This is what's wrong with you. And this is why you do what you do. Do you not realize that because your mother and your father split up and your father did X, Y, and Z, that this is how... It's like you could detail it down to the line. You can come with resources and receipts and facts and psychological theories that have been proven. And it doesn't matter until they're ready. It does not matter. But let's get some advice from Spirit, and enough of me infusing my opinions in. But that's what you sign up for when you sign up for wisdom and tarot. You get some of my wisdom along with the spiritual guidance in the tarot. Okay, so what's the advice for Capricorn and their significant other? And Capricorn, keep in mind that for these relationship reads, the most you can do is pay attention. Yes, we want to see, their energy and how they're really feeling versus what they're saying to you. But at the end of the day, the biggest takeaway from this is, what are you going to do? So let's get some advice from Spirit. Spirit, what is the advice for Capricorn and their significant other? What's the advice for Capricorn regarding their significant other? We have the devil. Mind you too, though, Capricorn, the devil card is your energy. Okay? But that does not change this interpretation that there's some toxicity. I just want to tell you that. Okay, the devil, the star, the Queen of Wands again. Queen of Wands came out in your energy, underlying the Eight of Cups as far as to why you were walking away. Duh. Okay. The devil is your card. There's also the card of toxicity. All right. Codependence, abuse, substance abuse, period. The star is wish fulfillment, but it's also the card of healing. That's in between the devil and the Queen of Wands. If this is the third party and this is you, I really get the feeling that individually, everyone in this situation needs to heal. But I really get, or if this is the third party and this is the toxicity and the connection between them, healing has to take place before this dynamic between them and the third party can be severed or adjusted to where it's treated how it should be treated. Because again, it might not necessarily be infidelity. It could be some other person, place, or thing that they have an unhealthy obsession or connection with. They can't see things clearly until this healing occurs. And once they see this other energy through a veil of being healed, they'll be able to cut the connection and pay attention and put the balance into this connection where it belongs. That being said, it's funny because if this is the advice, there's nothing for you to do in this situation. And I greatly apologize because that's not the most sexy outcome, but if you already knew that, I hope that you find reassurance in it and comfort in the fact that you've done all you can do. I mean, you tried, you stand the test of time. Now it's up to you. Are you going to take this last one to protect this connection? Or are you going to take this last one to protect what's left of your self-worth? So, Capricorns, I hope this helped. All is not lost for this relationship. There is a foundation of love there, but that toxicity and this obsession of the other party is nothing that you can control or do anything about. You have to decide if you want to continue to endure the pain that comes along with the process and hope that that person can change in the midst of the connection. I'm not going to put too much input on that, or you have to decide, hey, maybe I'm hindering them even identifying how toxic this is, and they're just going to continue as long as our connection continues. So this is the takeaway. I'm sorry. I'm not really laughing. I'm just saying I hope this helps. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, bye-bye.